Good morning or afternoon, depending on what time you are listening to this podcast, and welcome to yet another episode of Do Geese Have Udders, the show where we ask the unanswered and answer the unasked, looking at news and online stuff too. I'm Michael Gooch, and as always, I'm joined by my good friend Matthew Thompson. You right, Matt?
Wednesday day.
Good. Then let's start the show.
So, Michael.
Oh, Matt. Hello. Hi there.
It's me.
Oh, yes. Hi.
Touch wood.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, knock knock.
Who is there? Is this not another one of your stupid questions where like the question is knock knock?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's obviously a statement.
Good. Right. So
knock knock.
Knock knock.
Question mark? No. Do you know what's really cool about copper doorknobs?
No. Oh, I think I do, but I might have it wrong because it's one or the other. But I'll let you explain.
No, so yeah, copper or brass doorknobs, I believe.
That's
what
I think I've heard
brass.
There might be something about copper.
I don't think it's copper. I think I've got my.
Isn't it like brass? Brass doorknobs were popular because they. I don't know if it's actually because they were popular, but they can get rid of bacteria or something or germs.
After 6 hours they disinfect themselves, which is quite cool. That's why
that's the word I'm looking for.
You should use them for bathroom doorknobs. So that's why I said knock knock, because talking about doorknobs. What is your favourite type of doorknob, Michael?
Oh my god, it's another. What is your favourite type of chair, isn't it?
Because when I walk into a doorknob,
when you walk into a door, you then find the doorknob.
Yeah, I've walked into a couple doorknobs and they really hurt. And I'd say my personal favourite one to not walk into is the one that's like a push down method, not a twist method. If you know what I mean. You know what I mean?
I think so.
Yeah.
That's your favourite to walk into?
No, my least favourite to walk is the one you push down because it has like a sharp point.
Oh, so you mean like the one that's on our door table now? Like this one?
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of those. Those are your traditional push and...
Push down, push out. I'm not a fan of those doorknobs personally.
Push down, push out. Those type of doorknobs.
Yeah. Up and down, shake it all around.
I think we all just quite like the nice round doorknob that you just twist and...
Yeah, but it's hard to open with your mouth. Remember that.
I mean, I know they are supposed to disinfect themselves, but that's not a great way to test.
You can't grip with it. If you say you like hands bound and you have to open a doorknob, you can't use your mouth.
You use anything else. Your mouth should not be the first thing you go to.
You sure?
I'm never following you into a room again if you've opened the door.
Good. You just smell my fart and you'll be scared.
Talking of those doorknobs, there was it's either a concept or an actual invention, and I think it's good. You might have seen it before. Of the problem with doors locking is, when they've locked, you don't really know if a door's locked until you go to the handle or whatever.
Yeah.
But this is like a doorknob where when you've locked it, the doorknob like pulls in, and so then you can't even open the door.
Yeah.
I think that's really smart. And I think that's where, when we're thinking of like how to improve the chair and stuff like that, that's almost the I want the person who designed that to weigh in on that conversation, because you would never have thought, how can we improve the doorknob? And I think that's a really good idea.
How do you improve a door? Get rid of the doorknob?
How to improve the door? How would you improve the door, Matt? We're really going there now.
I don't know. Make it water resistant. There you go. Improved. I'd make it so you can I'd make it out of glass so you could put fish in it.
I could have had a million guesses, and I would not have thought make it water resistant.
Yeah.
Hang on. Why wouldn't you make it fire resistant? That's more of a hazard than...
Fires don't use doors, Michael. They're not ghosts. Come on.
But water does.
Yeah. No, don't worry. So I changed my answer. I'm going to make it out of glass, but still have the double door, like 2 bits of wood.
Yeah, and then I know what you're going to say.
Put fish in.
Yeah, you're going to put fish in the middle of the door.
Yeah.
I think that's a really interesting idea.
Thank you.
I'd be worried about slamming the door too hard and just killing all the fish or something.
Then don't slam the door.
And also, if you want privacy, you can still... Well, I guess, you do get glass doors now
privacy.
Anyway, don't you?
Well, you just you won't have it for the bathroom. Or you have it a one-way mirror so you can see out, but you can't see in.
Well, I wouldn't want a transparent door regardless if there was fish in it, if I was in the bathroom.
And there's also glass nowadays where you can flick a switch and it goes foggy.
Yeah, because they've got those
and stuff.
Those toilets in wherever it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
That might be Japan or somewhere.
Yeah.
Funky public toilets.
Yeah. Alright. There you go. Do you want to hear any more facts about doorknobs? I've got one more fact
If you've
about
got
doorknobs.
another fact about doorknobs, yeah, by all means.
They go on doors. Done. I'm out. I'm gone.
Bye, Matt. Matt, a little small bit of knowledge now I think we should share with our listeners. It's another one of these questions sort of similar to when we spoke about checkers and I almost said checkers and giraffes because that's the name of the episode. Checkers and drafts of where are they the same thing? I've got another similar question where it's one of those things I feel like we should just know anyway. And the answer is just very straightforward, but I don't think we know the answer at the moment. Are you ready for this question, Matt?
Yeah.
You sound enthusiastic.
Yeah, he is.
That'll do. Matt, can you tell me the difference between what a mushroom is and a toadstool?
Yeah, but I don't want to.
Oh, all right.
Because I don't want to ruin it.
Is it a secret?
I guess one has spores and the other one doesn't.
Oh, I mean, that's pretty damn close.
What can I say?
Pretty damn close. You clearly did almost know then, yeah.
Yeah.
But if I tell you anyway, like you'll confirm if that's what you were thinking anyway, right? Yeah, of course.
Toadstools don't have spawns.
Of course you will. So
Spores.
the main difference between a mushroom and a toadstool, I can't remember how this question occurred, but I noted it down. Main difference between them is that mushrooms mainly refer to the edible fungi, whereas the toadstools mainly refer to the inedible fungi. So furthermore, mushrooms are non-poisonous, while toadstools are poisonous, is what I've got here. And as you said, like they talk about spores as well. So like mushrooms and toadstools are fruiting bodies that produce spores of the fungi. Generally, many fungi grow underground, and mainly in the autumn months, cup-like structures appear on the ground. That we know already, pretty much. But you know all that anyway, didn't you?
Yeah.
There you go. So now you know the difference between a mushroom and a toadstool. And I can bet you at home or wherever you are listening that if I ask Matt this question tomorrow, he'd probably have forgotten the answer.
No, it'll be like mushrooms, isn't it? Sniff and then walk away. Conversation over. I like going through my topics because after a while I just have no idea what I mean when I wrote them down.
Well, you've said this before when we've looked at your notes because you say, oh yeah, I've got some topics that I've noted down, and then you've either written like a word or something and you can't remember what it's actually for.
Yeah. If you look, it only has one.
What's this?
This is
one.
I'm not going to let you read it, but it's just one thing, and it's one private section. It says, "What is your person, Michael?"
What is my person?
Yeah.
Is that genuinely what you had written down?
That's what it
At
says.
some point in your everyday thing, you was like, "Oh, I've got an idea for a topic of this conversation. What is your person?"
Yeah, answer it. What is your person? Question mark.
I don't know. It's not a question.
It is a question. I'll put a question mark at the end.
It's
Makes
like
it a question.
it's like it is, Matt. It's like if I went, so Matt, table.
I personally wouldn't eat a table, but
But how do you know that that's what the question is?
I'm not. I'm
The
guessing.
question is table.
Yeah, and I personally wouldn't eat a table. I've answered your question.
Oh, jeez. So what is my person? No, I wouldn't eat a person.
It's not
is
about that.
Is that the? Do you genuinely not even know what it's about?
No, I
It's
didn't
just,
even know it was on my phone.
What is your person? Well, then what is your person, Matt? How would you interpret that question?
I'd say my person
Yeah.
is
Does it mean like what is your type?
like a
Or does
fish
it mean
slicer.
what is your persona? And sorry, did you just say fish slicer?
Yeah.
So your person is a fish slicer.
If my person was a utensil, it would be a fish slicer.
There we go. Right. That's a fantastic question. If you were a utensil, Matt, if I compared you to a utensil, what would you be? And you
fish
say
slicer.
fish slicer. Why do you think you'd be a fish slicer? How on earth is this somehow spawned into a question?
Because if
I
I
don't
could,
know.
if I could stand up as a fish slicer, I think it would be a cool thing to stand up to.
You know what I think you would be? And I genuinely think this now. And
Yeah, go on.
I've never pictured you
Fan.
in this way before. I think you'd be a potato masher.
That's just rude. I mean, I would, but that's
Because
just rude.
you're strong and you would deliberately enjoy stopping my drawers from opening
And
when
closing.
I put you in them.
I'd be a potato masher.
Yeah, I can see that.
I'd like to be a pizza slicer
Because
as well.
people like potatoes. They can be used as a weapon. They're indestructible.
Who the hell would use a potato masher, as a weapon?
What is the last thing you think about?
Zombie apocalypse. Oh, let's go open the kitchen drawer. I got knives.
Let me move
got a
these knives
butcher
out of the
knife.
way.
Nah. Pizza cut. Nah, masher.
Actually, to be fair, at that point, Matt, you can't even get into that drawer because the potato masher is holding it closed.
Yeah, that's true. Your mum's shouting, "Grab the masher! Mash the zombies up!" Oh, what should I grab? Oh, there's the masher.
Yeah, that's what I think you'd be. So yeah, somewhere between a fish slicer and a potato masher for you. For me, I don't know what I'd be. I feel like I'd be like one of those big spoons. That's like not.
Big spoon.
That's like between a spoon and a ladle.
I think you're a spoon with holes in it.
Why?
I don't know, it just sounds rude.
That's like the worst type of spoon to be.
I know.
I don't want to be a spoon with holes
You're
in.
just serving people all the time.
Yeah, but that
Bending
one does.
over backwards for them, just serve them stuff.
Well, that's that. Yeah, but a spoon can do that. A spoon with
Yeah,
holes in.
but
is
you
a
can
spoon
eat with that
is
sort of
is
spoon.
Yeah, is a. You're saying I'm a spoon that can't be a spoon.
Yeah.
You're saying that I'm a utensil whose one job has been taken away from it
Yeah.
to give it a new job of like straining the water out of spaghetti and other nonsense.
Spaghetti.
I don't want to be that type of spoon.
Well, you are that kind of spoon. I'm a masher, you're a spoon. Together, we can conquer the world.
Together we can do anything.
That's so rude, isn't it? You are as useful as a spoon with holes in it. You're as sharp as a marble, Michael.
Thanks, Matt. Oh, I'm nicking that one. That's
Yeah,
that's
I
going
quite
in.
like that one.
That's going in my smart things Matt has said.
I like that one. So another one of my random ones in my notes is drunk guy in London stall saved with pen.
Drunk guy in London
Stall
stool.
saved with a pen.
Right. Is this?
Oh, I remembered what it is now.
I was just saying. Wait, was this a random note or was this an article or something?
This
you
is a
found?
random note in
Oh,
my
okay.
thing that I wrote, and I've just remembered what it is.
Right.
Do you want me to tell you?
Oh yeah, by all means, yeah, please do.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I love hearing your random notes.
So I went for a wee in I say London Bridge
Cracking
toilet.
start to
I
a story.
don't think it was London Bridge. I think it was the other one.
Charing Cross.
Maybe.
How on earth? I think that's the other one. Just this.
Sure. It was a toilet in a train station. I went in there and
Uh-huh.
I saw some feet underneath a stool. And I was like, well, normally when you pee, you don't. So you would be in this position if you threw up in the toilet. So your feet would be backwards, if you catch my drift.
Right.
You'd have your knees by the toilet bowl. And
Oh, so wait. So you saw the feet or you saw knees?
I saw feet
Okay.
but
Right.
outside the door.
Right.
I was like, okay, well, either someone's sucking a major something, or
Right.
or he's just throwing up in the toilet. And
Doing long distance.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna go for a wee and see if he's still there.
I'll knock and find out.
Yeah, I'll have a wee. And I came out. Some other guy noticed was just standing there like this with his hands on his chin, like. And I looked at him. He's like, "There's a guy there." I was like, "Yeah."
You've gone into a bathroom. You've seen someone's feet underneath the toilet door. Someone else has come in, and you've both just gone. Yeah, there's someone in there.
Yeah, there's someone in there. Should we give him a look? And we both looked at each other and just went, bang, bang, bang. No response. Nothing at all. He didn't even move.
How long? Because we've spoken before that you have like half an hour toilet breaks or whatever. Like, how long were you standing there watching this guy's feet, waiting for something to
Oh,
happen?
this was a night out on the way back. My
Okay.
train was a bit of time, so I was just,
So you're like, I don't care. I've got time to kill. I'm gonna watch
Yeah.
his feet and see what happens.
Yeah, I think it was after work drinks because I had my work trousers on.
Yeah.
And the guy was like, I'm going to go get security. I was like, okay, I'll watch the legs. So I just stood there. I went on my phone, to be honest, and just stood there and watched. And then he came back to security, and the security just looked around and was like, not
Oh yeah,
again.
there's some feet there.
There's
Yeah.
some feet there, they're not moving. So he just started banging on the door like mental.
Yeah.
And the reason it's called the pen saved the day, because he looked at us and went, has anyone got a pen? And the guy went, no. I was like, I might. And I gave him a pen. He literally used the pen to open the door and just handed it back. And there was this guy passed out, like wrapped around the toilet, with like 3 deodorant cans next to him and like a bottle of vodka that was still full up. So he probably went in there, sprayed a bunch of deodorant up his nose or something. I don't know.
Why? Is that
To get
like
high.
I was just saying, is that something you can get high on?
If you put enough chemicals in your brain, you can stimulate highness from anything, I guess.
I know we have different intellectual views on this podcast, but anyone listening, for the record, don't do that. Don't spray deodorant in your nose. Don't spray it in your mouth.
No, spray it on your. Don't even use it. to be
Or
honest.
you'll clearly end up like this guy.
Use roll-on. It's better.
You can lick it like a lollipop.
Yeah. Well, I don't, but you can do what you want, Michael.
Jeez. So what happened then with this guy? Did he just get like dragged out or?
Oh, as soon as the doors open, I left.
Oh.
The guy went in, just give him a little shake, and he was like, "Oh, I've got to call someone." So, and then I went and I got my train, and it was a lovely train journey.
Oh, cool. Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Great story.
Yeah.
I love how like I'm sure this has been before. I like what should be almost crucial moments to a story, like the end of the story. You decide to just leave.
Yeah, I was done. I'd done my bit. I completed the side quest, so I went to finish my main quest, and that was get home.
Cool. That's how Penn saved the day, was it?
Yeah.
I honestly thought it was going to be more of like one of those famous stories of where someone's like choking or something, yeah, and like stab it in the neck or something. But no, you just use it to open a toilet door.
Yeah. Have you ever done that?
I like how none of you were disrespectful and actually like shoved your head underneath.
I ain't put
to,
my
like,
head
have
on
a
a
look.
underneath train station toilet. That's disgusting.
Could you have looked over the top?
I don't know. I think you could.
And none of you thought to do that. You just thought to watch the feet.
You might have. I don't think you could look at it because it's like a London one where creeps go in there,
Right.
and apparently people who like
It's a
to
London one
snort.
where creeps go in and they stare at your feet whilst you're trying to have some privacy.
I think I was eating something as well, so I was literally just there munching like some snacks as well, just watching these guys' feet. While
Again,
waiting.
we might have said
Nom,
this
nom, nom.
this before, but I remember going camping once and going to the toilet, like in an actual little toilet block or something. I'm sure I remember being sat there and I just had that feeling, and I looked up and your head is looking over the top.
I always feel like somebody's watching me.
And so, Matt, do you know what time it is now?
It is 7:30.
Well, it might very well be for someone listening at this moment in time. This is our last episode of Series 2
Oh, okay.
of DGHU. I mean, geez, put some emotion into it. Be a little bit upset, you know.
I'm knackered, alright? I did an amazing run yesterday. I'm shattered.
Yeah, this is our...
Wow! It's the last episode. Why is this? Tell me more, Michael. Oh my god!
Well, for season 1, we only did 30 episodes.
Whoa!
And that was half... Well, I say about maybe a third Zoom, I think.
Not a third.
No, about a
A
third.
third.
And so we were going to do just
Whoa.
30 episodes this time round as well, because we
Almost
thought that
30.
would be
30
be smart.
episodes.
Yeah, but we didn't, Matt.
Whoa,
We've
why
done
not?
we've done I think 39 episodes.
Oh damn, that's a
This
lot.
series.
That's definitely 9 more than 30. Oh
It
my
is.
god!
It is, and so
I'm on the edge of my seat.
this is our last actual episode of Series 2, where it's us in the
Whoa.
shed, me and you talking nonsense.
That's true.
But
I am in so wow.
39 is not a good number.
It's not.
You know what is a good number?
38.
Yeah, let's go back and delete an episode. No,
Whoa.
no. 40 is a good number.
What? 40.
40 is a good number.
40 episodes.
And
Oh,
to
mate,
reach
oh my
40,
God,
we need
that's
to do
insane.
we need to do
Oh.
one more episode.
I know.
And so-
Ooh.
One more episode
I'm so excited.
for season 2. I say this is technically the last episode. We're gonna do, Matt. Brace yourself.
I'm braced.
Christmas special, Matt.
Whoa, I should have braced a bit harder for that.
Hopefully, we're gonna try and make it better than the last one. Only, obviously, the last one was made out of
Christmas,
old
oh,
clips and
jingle bells,
unused
that
things.
smells Robbie made an egg.
Jeez. This time, hopefully, we're gonna get some more people in the shed and
More
have
people?
a nice proper Christmas party.
More people.
More people, Matt.
More people
More
for the
people.
Christmas special. I
Yeah,
can't
definitely.
believe this.
Do you not want to have any of our guests back then? Do you
Nah,
just
they
wanna-
all smell? Well, that could just be me. It's probably me.
Well, there we go. That's the last episode. Hopefully, we'll be back next year
I'm
with
so
a
excited.
Series 3. Would you like to be back
I'm
for a
so
Series 3, Matt?
excited. What?
Would you like to be back for a Series 3?
Yeah, can you not hear how excited I am for season 3?
Yeah, I can. I can tell you're excited because you're
I'm so
still fiddling with the
excited.
microphone.
Sorry.
Jesus.
I'm so excited.
We'll see you around Christmas.
I just
Hopefully,
can't hide it.
if not then,
I know,
see
I
you
know,
next
I
year.
know,
Thank you
I
very
know,
much for
I
listening.
know, I want you. I want. Sorry.
Oh, God.
I just can't hide it.